Right. It is time for Dishonored Death of the Outsider. We just finished Dishonored 2. It was a great playthrough. Extremely chaotic. Kind of feel like it ran away from me just a little bit, but I enjoyed it. I am enjoying this series a lot. So looking forward to this one. It seems like it's more of a standalone side story kind of thing, from what I've read of the description. So we'll see how that goes and how similar it is to the others. Your right back is itching. It's funny. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Looking forward to it. And yeah, all right, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and I already had it all set up, all the settings done, so hopefully this is all right. Campaign slot 1, absolutely. We will play it on medium. For veterans of Dishonored or players who enjoy a challenge. Yeah, we'll stick with medium. We do enjoy a challenge, but this game is less than boring, so we're good. I'm lucky. How is that? You're on the lookout for your old mentor, Dodd, whom you've not seen in 15 years. Rumors speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the Albarca Baths. Could he be there? Alright. Let's see how this goes.
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall.
Bad time for the ad break in the intro.
For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him.
All right then.
Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps.
Phantom pain.
This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Alright. Okay, read the contracts. The board. Alright. Anytime you can review your list of contracts from your journal. Activate markers on targets. If you succeed a contract, you'll be rewarded with a good amount of coin and sometimes by a bone charm. Okay. Yeah, medium is always enough is good enough for starting out. Might have to get around to that. Alright. Willing to blame Emily for killing me, then they're bringing down an empress. Gets everything thrown into chaos. I helped kill her mother. 2 times I was spared, but at least I got to put it right. Dreams are getting worse. Wanted, Billy Lurk. Found an old man's wanted poster in a trunk. Now I'm looking for Dodd, just like all of Dunwall was years ago. Tried to pump out the engine room, but it's no use. My ship's dead in the water. Okay. No documents. No maps yet. Okay, got it. Burn the White Hound, industrial espionage. Espionage. There we go. Eyeless hag stole my poor Milky. He's white as a whalebone, but riddled with disease. If you find him, put him out of his misery and burn his remains. Okay. Industrial espionage. Those thugs at Albarca made potions and bone charms upstairs. The liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin. Bring us the recipe before a brewery goes out of business. And make sure to destroy your stock.
Burglary,
Okay.
spying, picking pockets. Dowd taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
Okay. I can only show a marker for one at a time. I know. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get into where we need to go before we start putting markers up.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
Both raids were conducted on derelict warehouse and the Campo Seta stockyards. Several shipments of whalebone were found at both scenes. Carved talismans, familiar on sailing ships. Okay.
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me. I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere.
How much of this is lore and how much of it is necessary? You must be pretty desperate if you're writing to me about this. He set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. Waited for him, but he never showed up. Still owe you that case of fig wine.
Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clue...
Thank you, Rishi. Make sure I sit up straight. What an intriguing message. Who's this then? An old lover? Forgive me, but it doesn't really seem your type. But if you must, I heard a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. We have some of that tobacco like you like stored away.
It's about where Dowd is. It's because he let me find them.
Billy, or Megan, or whatever you go by these days. It's easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. Agreed to respect our new lives and not dredge up bad memories. 2 years ago, you saw him, asked after you. He never stopped killing.
Dowd's had the mark of the outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
Went to see old Madge, traded some whalebone and a bit of hair, not mine, for information. Oh, yeah, never give up your own DNA. Be used for all sorts of sketchy things. Some witches from the Royal Conservative joined the Eyeless. People messing around. Lost my pocket knife. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. Abandoned letter to the Empress. To do. Mend vest, seal hatch, bullets, whiskey. The important things. Knife of Dunwall. Alright, that looks like lore. Got it. Okay. Lots of things to look at. Gave your DNA to produce 3 of your demon spawns. They don't mind. Nice. There's worse things. Take the carriage. Okay, so gotta navigate my way out of here. There we go. Up the ramp. To get in there.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
Yes, hiding this giant boat. It's a ship, not a boat. Feet first, into the water. What was rat whispers? Press F to hear the thoughts of the rats. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchanging information about what is going on in the streets and basements from their point of view. Their mutterings are often cryptic.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
Hold still.
One of us, but ugly and big, still friend.
That's trippy cool. I like it. Sea Quest with Roy Schneider as Captain Bridger. The Sea Quest is vaguely ringing bells, but I don't recall specifically. One of us, gobble gobble, one of us. Oh, yeah, it's not super familiar, so I may not have. It's really good magic. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's go to the baths. It was Steven Spielberg's version of Star Trek Underwater in the 2030s. I'll have to look it up for sure.
All right. The old Alparca baths shouldn't be far.
See you in the void, suckers. Some obstacles that block your path are breakable. Use your sword to destroy them. Fidelia's journal. Second Earth. Tried the old incantations over the teeth and strings like before, but it didn't work. Is the magic really gone? The eyeless might be content with scratched up bones and rat liquor, but I'm not. If I can snatch one of the stray hounds off the street and steal some carved whalebone, might be able to get back a glimmer of my power. I used to raise dead hounds from the earth and stalk shadows and tear my enemies to pieces. Watch the life run out of this wretched creature. Love the title theme.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
Shenyun private concert. Test your mettle in a challenge brawl. Match wits and fists with the merciless black magic brute and other champions of the pit. Come early to train, cold ale and strong spirits. Register all occult artifacts with management before fighting. That's, come back here.
These things alone, weeks, drink, dark blood, your screaming chin haunts us. This night is fast.
Okay. I might have to see if I can turn on subtitles for those. It's just like the tone is just a little off enough. Proceed to toggle cell. Yeah, okay. Got it. Peek over cover when you're crouched. Let's see what these weapons are. That one's electric, that one's that. Game is only a couple of hours, depending on how you play, how much you explore. I kind of figured it was going to be pretty short. Oops. I need to switch those. Let's come back over here. Controls. There we go. Let's see here. Oh. There we go. Yes. Yes. Having the mouse button, the buttons not match the hand of the weapon is really weird. Attention, facility management at Admire Institute have initiated voluntary recall on Admire solution. Due to the potential adverse side effects, citizens are urged not to consume the recalled product. Yes, it does. I don't know why they have it that way as default. It's very strange. You kept it at the default? I'm left-handed too. Hurrah!
Could be a gimmick.
Having the left button not move your left hand, right?
I need to check it out.
It doesn't make sense for your brain to have you visually swinging your sword on the right and to use the left mouse button for that. Just oh. Okay. I see there's a separate room here. Gameplay seems very, very similar and familiar, so we'll get that. Thank you. Yep, absolutely. Lefties unite. We're the best. Alright, looks like we've got stairs there. 2 guards. It's the same as fire and scope, so use the default. I mean, not everybody can be awesome. I tease. Oh, come back. I can't listen to you if you run away. Drop onto an enemy from above to avoid taking damage from a fall.
Don't believe all that hocus-pocus crap. A gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements.
Bosses beware, when we're screwed, we multiply. That one's great. Alright. Don't have the detection of the bone charms. Just have to look and find them, which is fine. Carriage station. And the baths are over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, being left-handed, there are some things that I do right-handed because that's the way I was taught, because everybody else was right-handed. But if it's harder to make that to adjust that in your brain when you're looking at it visually. Hoping we could. That window looked open, so I was kind of hoping I would be able to jump up there. That looks explorable. All right, thank you for hanging out. It's always fun. I'm glad you're here. As always, looking forward to seeing you next time. This is where we came from? No, it's not where we came from, but it is a closed off door, or closed off area. Nope, it is where we came from. Okay. It just looked different. There. Through here. Have a good rest of your day, evening, week, and yeah, definitely look forward to seeing you next time. I wonder what they look like in game, the bone charms. What's bad is scissors, trying to cut things with scissors, because some styles are universal and they'll work with both hands. Some of them aren't, and a lot of times it takes a couple of tries. I also broke my left hand at one point.
Things about the eyeless. Some of it's strange. None of it good.
So I learned to write fairly legibly with my right hand. Now here's the trick, is figuring out which ones are good guys and which ones are bad guys. Still surprised left-handers. We do have superpowers. We do. It's because we're right-brained. Detection isn't the end. Even after you're spotted by enemies, various options are available to you. Okay. What's in here? Broke my back in the silver mines. Yeah, it's not fun having to deal with that. Need to find an apartment key. Okay. doors. Alright.
I'll stick to Duffy's own choice.
Well, do what your gut says. But trust me, when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the ring, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Right. You have something to pickpocket. I saw that hanging off your belt. You know, if they didn't, leave stuff hanging off their belt, that wouldn't just be asking to be pickpocketed. Right, where are those contracts? We'll have those. So that we don't bypass any of that in that area. Okay, so those are both in there. In the baths. Okay. Liquor workshop.
You're early. Not much to see right now.
Alright. Broke your left shoulder while riding the bicycle. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, I busted up my right knee, broke my left foot, not at the same time. Managed to do those on 2 separate occasions. Broke my left hand, split my skull open, that was fun. Busted up my left shoulder. Not broken, that's a muscle injury. The door's blocked. What is it blocked by?
Mother would have shown these posters a thing or two. Could have brought it from a man. So that doesn't.
So we've got to find another way in there.
That area's private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
Really? Or I could see what you have on your belt. What else you have on your belt? Should have done that faster. Need to wait till she moves again. Private baths. Yeah, Barker, the locker room. Okay. It's down here. Looks like those are both in there. Had your right hand twisted while hanging in the bus.
Outside
Painful.
Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
That looks painful.
Grab like a hound in the pits. Open your masters will throw you a bone shark.
Let's take a look around here. That looks like a vial. Yay, health elixir. Can never have too many of those. Just whalebone. It's not blocked. Might be locked, but it's not blocked right give you places to explore and then don't let you actually explore them.
They work me until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world.
Wait. It's made out of
Whoops,
rats.
sorry.
Ugh.
I didn't. Ow. All I did was pick up a bottle. Rude. So don't pick up random things that are sitting around. Yeah, my broken bones and my shoulder, the knee was fairly explainable. The way my bones broke when I broke my hand and my foot, the doctor was like, how? Not the how it happened, but how the break looked. They were a little bit confused. And then my shoulder, they have no idea why my shoulder did what it did.
Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
Kind of want to do the
Open your mask, this'll throw you a bone shark. Go away if you want to keep your teeth in.
This place really pulls in coin.
do the quest. What? What's our door? Jesus. Alright, okay, so this is going to be a whole thing apparently. Definitely have to be a lot more careful. Can't just wander around the way you can in the others. Got it. Okay. So I kind of have an idea of how this is going to go. It is about that time, so we're going to go ahead and call it, since it looks like we can play this as a very short game. It doesn't look like it's going to be super involved anyway. And that way we can have a whole session to be able to do this. You had no idea shoulder ball was broken for 5 days. Ugh. Just sore and not comfortable, and then realize, yeah, I might be guilty of tolerating things until it becomes unbearable. So yeah, this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me. We did finish Dishonored 2 and headed into Dishonored Death of the Outsider. So, just kind of in the very beginning area. So yeah, there's that. Thank you so much for hanging out. Always a good time. We will be... Thank you. We will be doing a stream this afternoon of the multiplayer Enshrouded, so be sure to drop a follow so that you get that notification. It'll be about 2:30, so we'll be back for some more Enshrouded. And then, of course, every weeknight from 6 to 9, it's Eastern Standard Time, running through a variety of games. And then next Saturday, starting at 9 a.m., we'll be headed back into this. Everybody watching this stream replays later, thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Feel free to leave me comments. I do enjoy hearing from you guys and getting that interaction when you aren't able to catch me live. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day, evening, night, and we will talk to you all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out.